Hi everyone and welcome to another book review. So today we are reviewing a new PDF colouring book by Ellie. Now you'll see that I have already bound this PDF myself into a binding because I'm combining it with the little colouring book of Halloween. So Ellie has released these smaller, shorter colouring books as a little series, and I thought because there is not too many pages, I would bind these two together. So we've got the Halloween book that I reviewed on the channel a while ago. If you want to go and have a look for that video, you can have a look. And then we've got the little colouring book of Christmas. So this is her second to newest release because she has in the last few days bought out a little colouring book of owls, which I don't have yet, but this is the colouring book of Christmas, which is obviously very seasonal, very time of the year themed for December. So let's have a look at it. As I say, this is a PDF that I've printed out myself, and it's downloadable from Etsy. So you would buy it, download it, print it, and then it's up to you whether you have a binding machine or whatever you want to do with it. You could keep it as loose leaf pages. So the first illustration we have here is a cute little snowman skiing with a little dog next to him and a big Christmas tree in the background with lots of little candles. So you could do this as an evening scene with a sunset in the background and the flames of the candles just creating a little bit of light there, or do whatever you want. It's the beauty of a colouring page. Now this one is an underwater scene, so we have what looks like, is it a manta ray or a stingray? I'm going to say it's a stingray because I think manta rays are huge, aren't they? And then we've got some fish, and we have a cute little snowman again here in a snow globe that looks like it's just tipping over and his hat's fell off. And yeah, so lots and lots of different underwater details on this one. Then we have a Merry Christmas banner with a poinsettia and I believe some holly with the berries, and then we've got some pine cones as well, just making this little setup. You can see I've not bound this very well, it's chopped the edges off. Now this one is, it looks like a big Christmas snow globe, so the ones that you get that have a really large base and then the snow globe at the top, and we've just got some trees and some cute little bauble houses with a lantern at the top. I always say about Ellie's work that it's very original, very unique, lots of ideas that you might not have seen before. But this one is quite traditional. It is a kind of wreath frame, so it's kind of rectangular, and we've got a couple of little birds, some orange slices, dried orange, and some bells at the bottom underneath the candle. Then we have a little mouse carrying his sack of presents. You can see he's a Santa mouse, and he's on this rather large, funny looking bicycle that looks like it's come from Victorian age. And he's cycling through delivering his presents to assumedly all of his little mice friends. We've got another kind of wreathy looking one. It's got a bauble as the main centerpiece, and then some mistletoe and some holly and pine cones around it. Another snow globe here with a little girl who is ice skating with her little bird friends, and a couple of Christmas trees just bowing to the shape of the snow globe. Really like the base on this one as well. Then there are a couple of birds, I think, getting the mail. We've got a mailbox with some snow on the top, which is decorated, and then lots of gifts and things that I think have come out of the mailbox. So they're receiving or sending the Christmas gifts. We've got another little spherical design, this one again with a bauble in the centre. We've got some hot chocolate or even a hot toddy with a bit of whiskey in it, who knows, and some baubles, some lovely woolen gloves, and some bells as well as candy canes and sweets. And this is the one that I've coloured. It's the last page, and it is the gingerbread beach house. So somebody commented on my picture of this online that they live in Australia, and of course their Christmases are always really hot and sunny, whereas over here we tend to think of Christmas as very snowy and cold and cozy. So it was really cool to do something a little bit different in the Christmas period, and instead of colouring all snow and all cold scenes, we've got a bit of a beach vibe going on. So there is some snow still in it, but yeah, I had a really fun time colouring this one. Used mainly Prismacolors, but some luminance and Posca pens. So I don't know whether you can notice on this, but I've actually covered every black line on this page with a Posca pen of a similar colour to the pencil shade that I used to colour it. So for example, there is blue Posca on these outlines of the surfboard because I used blue on the edges, and there's an orange Posca used to cover the black outline on top where the orange is. And the same everywhere, these little ball decorations, I've just used the same colour or similar Posca to outline them. So I really wanted to do something where all the black lines are covered, and I think it makes it look more natural in a way. And I'd used a little bit of pan pastel on the back, but not too much. I'm not really too impressed with myself for this background. It was a very quick pastel thing, but I didn't want to leave it as a white blank background on its own. I wanted to put something there, but I wasn't feeling quite brave enough to draw in any details. But anywho, there we go. So that is the end of the book. And if you would like to purchase yourself a copy, I will leave the link in the description. You can go ahead, buy it, download it, print it, and get colouring for Christmas. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon on Colour with Claire.